shows up at an unexpected place for Jungkook. Jungkook's reaction makes him cry. In a South Korean entertainment world full of busy schedules and strict protocols, the presence of a true friend at the most unexpected moment can be a big surprise that touches the heart. That's what happened recently when Jimin, one of the members of BTS, showed up unexpectedly to meet Jungkook at an unannounced military location. This moment immediately touched the hearts of many fans, not only because of his surprise arrival, but because Jungkook's reaction was captured by one of the staff by accident and went viral in the Korean online community. According to sources close to HYB, Jungkook was undergoing a routine training day at his military camp. Nothing special, except for the rather cloudy weather and the usual stressful training atmosphere. However, all changed when one black-colored vehicle stopped near the gate post. Without his usual official escort, a small figure in a black cap and mask got out of the car. Several young soldiers were surprised and glanced at each other. It was BTS's Jimin. Without saying much, Jimin stepped quickly to the postal area and showed the visit permit that had been arranged internally. No camera, no staff. There is no corporate photographer. Just himself and a small bag in hand, which according to some witnesses contained snacks, letters, and Jungkook's beloved hoodie jacket. When Jungkook came out of the dugout and saw who was standing waiting for him in front, his first reaction was to freeze. A few seconds passed before his eyes finally widened, and he ran slowly while half whispering, "Hyung." Jimin just smiled and opened his arms wide. "You said it's been cold lately," he said, handing me his jacket. However, it wasn't the jacket that made Jungkook look down and cover his face. It was Jimin's handwriting on it. "For my powerful magne. Don't feel alone." Witnesses said Jungkook tried desperately to hold back tears, but failed. A few minutes passed in a silent embrace. No one said a word, but everyone who saw knew that this meeting was not just an ordinary visit. When the news spread through the post of a military officer who accidentally shared his story in a closed forum, many admitted that they cried just imagining the moment. "Their friendship is like a real drama, but more sincere," wrote one of the viral comments. Some even equate this moment with a scene in a movie, only this happens for real. Longtime fans who have followed their journey since the pre-debut days feel that this is proof that their relationship is deeper than ordinary words can describe. For many fans, it's not just about two K-pop idols visiting each other. It is a reminder that even in a world as stressful and demanding as the Korean entertainment world, there is still room for love, loyalty, and silent sacrifice. When Jungkook returns to his duties, he brings not only a hoodie that warms his body, but also the energy of a Hyung who is always present when needed. No spotlight, no camera, no plan. Just because he cares, and for all of us who watched from afar, this story became a lesson that sometimes a silent presence in the moment of greatest need can be more meaningful than 1,000 words. It didn't take long after this story began to spread in the Korean online community. Global social media exploded with various emotional responses from the ARMY around the world. Many expressed how the moment felt very personal and touching, as if showing the rarely seen humanity of world-class stars like Jimin and Jungkook. Fan-made videos, retelling threads based on eyewitnesses, and digital illustrations from ARMY artists flooded the timeline. Many fans also shared their personal stories of friendship and support in difficult times, inspired by the moments shared by the two BTS members. One of the most viral comments came from a fan in Brazil who wrote, "Seeing Jungkook cry over Jimin's arrival made me realize that even the strongest people need a hug. This is not just friendship. This is love in its most sincere form." Interestingly, several other BTS members also signaled support, even if indirectly. RM shared a short quote on his Instagram story, "In the darkness of the world, one hug can be light." Suga, who is known for expressing himself through music, is reportedly working on a new song titled Brotherhood, which is said to be inspired by the friendship between the members while they were serving in the army. Even Jimin, who is currently serving in the military, reportedly asked permission to contact Jungkook directly after hearing about this incident. The members look more solid even though they are now separated by location and routine. The emotional moment also sparked a heated discussion about the deep connection between Jimin and Jungkook, which for years has been a topic close to many fans' hearts. Some of the ARMY felt that the moment showed how deep the feeling of mutual care and love between them, both as friends, brothers, and maybe more than that. But despite the speculation, the most obvious is Jungkook and Jimin are home to each other. In a world that demands toughness, perfection, and imagery, they still find each other the most honest solace, each other. This Haru moment between Jungkook and Jimin not only shook emotions for a moment, but also left a deep imprint on BTS's narrative as a group that is more than just an idol. Brotherhood, emotional support, and the strength of personal connections between members have been strong reasons why BTS is no ordinary group. They form a family and the ARMY is part of that family. Now, many armies are voicing that members get more space to strengthen each other, even in the military. Petitions and open letters to HYB began to appear, containing hopes that warm interactions between members, such as Jimin's visit, would not be hindered by too strict regulations. Furthermore, a number of fans began initiating solidarity campaigns between cross-country fans, utilizing this momentum as a reflection that love and care should not be limited by place, rank, or duty. Although there was no official statement from Jungkook, ARMY believes that it was his embrace, his smile that appeared. Behind the tears, and the way he held Jimin's arm as he said goodbye, everything says enough. Jimin also chose to remain silent, but a staffer had leaked that he said, "I knew he didn't want me to come, but I also know he's quietly waiting." That one sentence created a huge echo in the hearts of fans. Nothing can replace the presence of someone who truly knows you. In the midst of a harsh, silent, and stressful military routine, Jimin's presence was like a glimmer of light that came unsolicited, but much needed. The moment, no one knows for sure when a moment like this can happen again. Military service has limited interaction between members, and fans will have to wait patiently for BTS's official reunion once they have completed their state obligations. But from what has been seen, one thing is very clear. Jimin and Jungkook's friendship is not just a stage gimmick or a marketing strategy. It's real. And for ARMY, it's more than enough to continue to believe and look forward to the day when they will all be back together, stronger, more mature, and more whole of fan rights in a fan base. When the world thinks they're idols, they protect each other. This moment is not the end. It's a reminder that love, in any form, has the power to heal. And perhaps, without them knowing it, Jimin and Jungkook, once again, have touched the world. Not through song, not through performance, but through love that is unspoken yet feels so real. The story of Jimin's visit will not be easily forgotten. A hug so simple yet so full of meaning in an unexpected place, in a quiet atmosphere, yet resonating so deeply for all who know. It's not about popularity. It's not about imagery. It's about presence. When the world doesn't know what we're feeling and no one can really help, one person who comes in quietly can change everything. Jimin comes not to save Jungkook from the world, but to remind him that he doesn't have to go it alone. And for that, the world fell silent and wept together.